All right, I want to tell you guys. No, I want to tell you guys. Why is he interrupting me? I'm talking. No, I'm talking. Why are you?
I'm trying to talk
me?
here.
If you watched the debate on Tuesday, you saw more of the same, with both candidates interrupting each other, appealing to their followers, and not answering a single policy question that we wanted to know. But hey, what's new? Am I right? So today I decided to sit back and really unpack the debate and the election ahead and what we can expect from an unbiased standpoint. Now, like I said, I'm not trying to get into politics. This is a very objective point of view. This is a finance and real estate channel. I want to talk to you guys about money, the economic standpoint of this whole debate and moving forward with the election. And I'm not looking to get into any controversial subjects. So if you're here for that, sorry. But let's unpack it. Well, let me tell you guys to smash that like button first and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's really going to help out with the YouTube algorithm, get the video out to more people. I'd really appreciate it. All right, let's begin. If you expected policy questions to be answered this past Tuesday, you are mistaken, because that is not the case at all. All of the questions that were basically directed to both candidates were kind of deflected, and in some ways, they just deflected it on the other candidate without ever answering their standpoint on the actual policy itself. And as somebody that is really interested in the outcome of this election, I'm actually pretty disappointed, because I was looking forward to hearing a lot more of the two candidates' policies, how they differ, and what they were hoping to accomplish for the future. But unfortunately, that is not something that was answered, and hopefully it's answered moving forward. When it comes to debating and negotiating, I do it for a living. I negotiate for a living. I'm a real estate investor. Negotiation is an everyday thing for me. So I love analyzing the tactics and the body language of the two candidates. Trump, on one hand, he came in with kind of the bully approach, what he was using in 2016 with Hillary, which is basically, coming in, talking over the other person, being loud, and really attacking the other person. And then Biden was a little bit more timid, I would say. And he was more trying to direct, his attention to the viewers, because he was looking right into the camera a lot of the time and trying to really swing those undecided voters his way. Completely different approaches, but it's interesting to see, how they are the same but really, really different at the same time. Now, like I said, what even is the point of a debate? The point of a debate is not to really, convince your supporters, but more or less convince the undecided voters that don't really know to choose between, Trump or Biden. And I feel like both candidates did a terrible job of doing this in this past debate. Instead of focusing on the policies that could really swing voters one way or the other, what both candidates decided to do was appeal to their already, loyal followers. For Biden, that would be, the Democratic followers that he has that for sure are voting Biden. And for Trump, that's, the Trump supporters that are only voting Trump. Neither candidate really did anything where the undecided voter would be like, you know what? I'm definitely voting for him now. It just didn't happen. For Trump, the whole thing coming into this debate was really showing how good he's done despite the pandemic and what's happened to the economy. His goal was to come in and basically let America know that, hey, I did a great job as the president of the United States. And for Biden, the approach was completely different. It was coming in and discrediting everything that Trump said and really showing the American people that Trump didn't do a good job. So for Trump, credibility, and for Biden, really trying to discredit the other party. Now, let's talk about a few of the major points discussed. And this is a completely unbiased opinion. I really don't care to get political at all. This is just kind of my, observation of the debate. I did sit there and watch it for an hour and a half, so I feel like I deserve to speak my mind. So let's go. Now, the major topic coming into this debate was the Trump taxes, because a few days ago, the New York Times released that report that apparently Trump paid $750 in taxes back-to-back years. And, that really caused a ruckus around America, because people are like, hey, how come he's paying more, or in this case, less taxes than a school teacher? How does that even work? But if you're a real estate investor or a business owner, you know exactly how he did this, so it's not a big surprise. He wrote off a ton of depreciation, a ton of losses, and he actually paid millions of dollars in taxes. They were just written off because he wrote off the losses for owning a business and owning real estate. It's nothing new. It's how the tax code is written. And in this way, I think that Trump actually did a pretty good job speaking on the subject, because as somebody that, is discredited as somebody that's not paying taxes, he came in and basically just said, hey, the tax code is written this way. Why would I not use it to the best of my ability? After all, as a business owner, why would you want to pay more taxes? It doesn't make sense. Yes, you do want to contribute to America, but sometimes that contribution can be made in other ways except for paying for taxes that, just go to the government. So it can be swung either way, that, hey, he's really manipulated the system, but in other ways you could say that, hey, he's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing as a business owner. He's making sure that he's paying the least amount of taxes possible legally. Now, the next major thing that came up was the economy. And I think the economy is very, very interesting, and here's why. As we all know, the economy has been doing very, very well since Trump got elected, simply because he's a businessman. He brought in a lot of manufacturing jobs into the US. Unemployment was at an all-time low. And then all of a sudden, everything changed with the coronavirus because, record high unemployment, everybody's quarantined, what's going on, and the economy really took a dip at that point. I think this is the one chance that Biden had when it came to the economy to really dig into Trump and let him know that, hey, this wouldn't have happened under me. But truthfully I believe that that's just something that was unavoidable. The economy obviously corrected simply because it's record high unemployment, people are out of work, and we're still recovering from it. But the great thing is, the great rebuttal that I think Trump had to this whole point was that we're in a V-shaped recovery, and although economists thought that it was going to take a long time to really come out of this, we are coming out of it a lot faster. Lastly, I want to touch on the approaches just one more time, how both candidates really try to dig into each other. I'm pretty sure Biden called Trump a clown at one point, and then Trump was, talking about Biden's son at one point. So for both of them, this whole debate was trying to rip the other person apart more than really kind of stress their case and show that they're the best candidate. It was really to tear down the other candidate and swing the voters that way. But I don't think that voters are going to get swung that way. In all, I think this debate was literally all bark, no bite, no substance. I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of their campaigns go. But I was not impressed by either candidate moving forward. They do need to work on their presentation. They need to work on their policies, on answering their policies, on answering those kind of questions for the general American. Because honestly, the general American, they don't care about what the other person's characteristics are. They care about policies. And I know that's what I care about most. So for them to tear each other down, it doesn't make sense. What we want to see is cold, hard facts. Hopefully you guys found that interesting. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and let me know in the comments what you guys think of the debate. Who do you think won? I personally don't think either of them won. They need to do a much better job in the debates to follow. But, let me know what you guys think, and I look forward to making a lot more videos for you guys. So make sure you guys subscribe and let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. Thanks so much. Peace.